I'm Jen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe on the go. Wow.
Took us a couple of seconds here to get ourselves
situated.
Combobulated as opposed to discombobulated. You know how I always say we're discombobulated?
It's discombobulated.
Yes, I know, but then if you're not discombobulated, you're combobulated.
Okay, all I know is we have the
Why's your phone
camera.
on?
I don't know. All I know is we have the camera sitting on an ice bucket.
We need to improvise. I don't have the tripod.
Okay,
So,
anyway.
Jen, where are we and what are we doing?
So we are in our hotel because A, it's raining. B, there's nothing to do because it's raining.
Well,
C,
there's lots we could do.
Well, C, we're going to binge watch Cobra Kai.
Cobra
Kai. Cobra Kai.
Oh, God.
But we went to Ruth's Chris last night for
Yes.
our dinner.
Yes.
We did a really poor review on Ruth's Chris back in May.
Yes. Okay, so we have the video from May. I will link that in the description below because we did a full-on review. We did a review a year and a half ago, which was a really good, favorable review. When we went May,
Not so much.
Not so much. But the general manager reached out to us and we, decided, all right, let's go ahead and give it another shot, give it another chance.
Right.
Because historically, the Ruth's Chris in St. Pete has been very good. We've always had very good luck, very good meals, very good service.
Yes.
The one that we went, this is still during the height of the pandemic, we went to the St. Pete location and had an amazing time and just raved about it.
We did.
But this past May, not so much. The service wasn't great, the food wasn't great, the ambiance wasn't great, so it just really failed on all three levels.
Right. So Ruth's Chris did reach out to us and they sent us a gift card. So we were able to take Joe's parents and brother and sister out for dinner last night. And we are happy to
Very
report
happy.
because we do not like to give bad reviews, but at the same time we want to be completely honest with you guys, so you know where it's worth it and not worth it to spend your hard-earned money.
Yes, I agree.
So happy to say Ruth's Chris totally redeemed themselves. All six of us enjoyed our meals thoroughly. The service was superb. Dion, the general manager, stopped by our table and we were able to thank him and tell him what a great job the restaurant was doing. So it was an overall just a great experience, back to where it was.
Yes.
I do still think the prices are high, but unfortunately, that's just what it is right now.
That's everywhere. So that's not just Ruth's Chris exclusively.
No.
That's everywhere.
Just
everywhere you go.
everywhere. When you're paying $3 for an avocado, that's just absolutely ridiculous. That's what we have to pay in the Chicago area. But anyway.
For one avocado.
For one avocado.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So unless everyone revolts, this is just how life is going to be.
Well,
so.
that's what happens. It ebbs and flows, and it's the way the economy works, capitalism. It's just, right now it is what it is. But anyway, so the people at Ruth's Chris did not know we were coming. It's not like we had planned it out ahead of time. We didn't even make a reservation. So they have at, I don't think it's all of their locations across the country, but very many of them have a happy hour special, where between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m. you can go in and they have...
every night but Saturday night.
Yes, yeah, there are certain nights. Some places do not offer it on Fridays as well, but St. Pete actually does offer it on Fridays, but not Saturdays. But you get a smaller menu that you could choose from, items that are a little less expensive, but
you can mix it up and order something from the chef's special menu or the regular menu. So, I mean, there's plenty of options.
Yeah, basically happy hour, they just add this extra menu with items like the steak sandwich, which they're using.
It's like $16.
Yeah, they're using cuts of the filet, which are cooked to your recommendations or
your liking, your taste.
And anyway, so it ends up adding a bit of variety to what you can get if you're going to a place like this. And you don't have to get a $50 steak and walk out of there with a $300 bill. You can go and get a really, really good meal for a really good price during that happy hour. And of course, we got drinks and we got the appetizers and everything else. But we ended up getting items from the happy hour menu, and it was all really good.
If I remember correctly, Joe's mom, dad, and sister had water. Joe's brother, Joe, and I had an alcoholic beverage. I had a martini. You guys...
I had the Manhattan. He had the
old fashioned. Then the table shared the artichoke and crab dip.
No, artichoke spinach.
Oh, artichoke spinach dip. With, I think it had goat cheese in it too.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Really good. It was really good.
Bread was brought out to the table, bread and butter. Then I had a shrimp cocktail and I had the ahi tuna. Joe's...
The shrimp cocktail is on the appetizer menu. The ahi tuna was on the happy hour menu.
Joe's dad and sister... No, Joe's mom and dad had the steak sandwich. Joe's sister had the cheeseburger.
No, my dad had the cheeseburger. My dad and my sister both had the cheeseburger.
Okay.
My mom, my brother, and I had the steak sandwiches.
Okay, and that was all on the early bird menu.
Happy hour.
Happy hour menu. Yeah. And we didn't have any dessert. And I think, what was our total?
171.
171 before tip.
Yes.
So
160 before tax. And our thing is when the bill arrives, we try to guess how much it is. And I guessed 160, and it was exactly 160.00. So I was a winner last night.
So
because then when we got back to my parents' house, we played cards. I won both times.
You did.
I should have bought a lottery ticket yesterday. I was a winner chicken dinner for sure. But anyway, so all of those things, they were actually all really, really good, really tasty.
And our service was phenomenal, just like it used to be. So we always want, when we can go back to a restaurant that maybe didn't rank very high, didn't do very well, we're always happy to go back and give it another try. You know,
especially when we've had prior positive experiences.
Right. If it's a place that we've been to that we've had a couple bad experiences, there's no need to go back because there's just such variety out there. There's so many restaurants that if you don't get good service, food, and ambiance the first 2 or 3 times, don't go back.
And
don't go back.
As a comparison,
there's
it doesn't,
just too many places out there.
It does not have to be someplace that is really expensive.
No.
As a comparison, we ended the day at Ruth's Chris,
but
we started
the
it
day
at Waffle House. So there's that video that we shot as well.
Where our bill was $28 for both of us each had a full breakfast. So yeah.
And you know, Waffle House had really great service. They were really nice and friendly. The ambiance, it looked like a 50s diner, but you know, it looked old. It definitely was not as elegant as you might get in certain locations. But you know, I mean, it was what it was for that. It's what you would expect from the Waffle House. Actually, it was better than I expected from Waffle House, let's be honest. But Ruth's Chris was, you know, it's a different level. Yeah. And it doesn't matter what I guess what I'm getting at is that it doesn't matter what the level of the restaurant or the business is. You should still have those 3 things: the food, the service, and the ambiance should be, you know, positive all the way around.
So we just wanted to come back and say that we're so happy we went back and it lived up to its original standards again. So yeah, we'll be back.
Yes, most definitely. Absolutely. We've been to that Ruth's Chris more than any other.
Probably.
Yeah. Most definitely. There's without question. I've been to others around the country. We've been to the one in downtown Chicago a couple times, North Carolina, and North Carolina. And where else did I go to Ruth's Chris? There's one other place.
It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter. In St. Pete. So anyway.
All right. So anyway, we wanted to come back and do an addendum. Is it an addendum?
No, it's just a follow-up. This would be considered a follow-up video.
A follow-up to our bad review of Ruth's Chris because we're happy to say that it worked out this time and we're happy that we could say that it's back to being great.
And I am going to go back to that video and add to the description saying that please see this video as the follow-up so that way we can make up for it. So anyway, it was all good. You know, it's all good.
All right, so don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss any of the next Jen and Joe on the go action. Because right now we're stuck in our hotel room because it's raining.
And we're going to be watching Cobra Kai. I love Cobra Kai.
I love Cobra Kai.
It's just so cheesy and but it's freaking amazing. I love that show. I don't know. Anyway.
All right.
All right, we will talk to you guys next time. Stay tuned. There's a lot more coming. We got Disney right around the corner.
Hopefully it won't rain in Disney every day.
It's supposed to rain every day this week.
Oh, yeah.
It's every day. This year has been the year of trips, vacations that were basically they pretty much have all collected in a round porcelain bowl. It's all been a bunch of poop this year for vacations, for the most part. March was good, but everything else has been kind of. But what are you gonna do?
And think about it. March was the only time we saw Ariane and Steve because they didn't come with us in January or May.
Right. True. I know. But, actually, I've had a couple of trips without you, which were pretty good.
All right. Bye, everyone.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye. What are you doing? Don't do that. Why would you do that? She's so rude. Bye.